The 2016 Honda Civic. With a production history that dates back to the early 70s, the Civic is well established as Honda's go-to standard for compact, economical commuting. It's a nameplate that promises reliability, an array of body styles, plenty of equipment options, and even a little fun if you know where to look. In April of 2011, Honda unveiled the Civic's 9th generation, but was quickly criticized for the car's lackluster interior and poor ride quality, even failing to earn a recommendation from Consumer Reports for the first time in the model's history. Now, there's a 10th generation, and it's framed as one of the most comprehensive and ambitious new model developments ever undertaken by Honda, boasting a new architecture, new interior technology, new exterior styling, and 2 new engine packages. After presenting a concept at the 2015 New York Auto Show, Honda officially announced the 2016 Civic on YouTube in September 2015, first dropping cover on the ever-popular sedan body style. The reveal promised better performance, higher fuel efficiency, improved refinement, and enhanced safety. The lineup will once again offer a diverse selection of sedans, coupes, and 5-door hatchbacks. Most excitingly, the Sporty C model will also make its return, and for the time ever, the highly venerated Civic Type-R will finally land on U.S. shores. The Civic has always been one of the staple models of the compact segment, but the 9th generation lost some of its credibility. Competition here is as unforgiving as it gets. Can this extensive overhaul bring Honda back to the forefront? Update: 4 February 2016, Honda has issued a stop sale for Civics equipped with the 2.0-liter 4-cylinder due to claims of engine failure. The alleged problem reportedly lies with the piston snap rings, which are either missing or incorrectly installed. Some 34,000 Civics of the 2016 model year are affected. Honda expects to start the recall process in March. Autoblog. Continue reading to learn more about the 2016 Honda Civic. Exterior. As far as styling goes, this next-gen Civic stands out. The lines are sharp and deep, cutting through the bodywork front to back. The headlights are narrow, bookending a strong central grille blade that pushes into the front fenders. The B-pillars are finished in black, and there's stainless trim around the side windows. The side view mirrors are body-colored, and there are chrome door handles for the top-level touring trim. The profile is punctuated by a recess just above the side skirts, which is angled in such a way as to emphasize the sportback roofline. The rear looks large and chunky, with further styling elements in the bottom corners, plus dual exhaust tips, a Civic first for the XT trim level and above. Blend in with the crowd. This Civic does not, and love it or hate it, you gotta hand it to Honda for at least taking a chance with the next-gen Civic styling. The rear looks large and chunky, with further styling elements in the bottom corners, plus dual exhaust tips, a Civic first. While striking to look at, the new body panels also complement full underbody covers, a Civic first, for a 12% improvement in aero efficiency, making for the most aerodynamic Civic in the model's history. Not only does this translate into higher fuel economy, but it adds up to a quieter cabin as well. Coinciding with the new look, the exterior dimensions are altered. The sedan's wheelbase is now 1.2 inches longer, with overall length increased by 2.9 inches, giving more room inside. The front overhang is now shorter, which helps the aero, while the rear overhang is longer for more storage. The sedan is also nearly 2 inches wider, gaining 1.9 inches in the front track and 1.6 inches in the rear track, plus it's lower, losing 0.8 inch in height. Sizing, styling, and material composition for the wheels vary, and include 16-inch steel units with full covers for the base model LX, 16-inch alloys on the X, and 17-inch alloys for the XT, XL, and Touring. Every wheel option comes wrapped in all-season tires. Like the new exterior, each wheel design is unabashedly unorthodox. They're all a little too busy for my taste, but I'm prone to throw on a set of aftermarket wheels regardless of what comes from the factory. Every 2016 Civic model comes with standard LED daytime running lights and C-shaped LED taillights. Every 2016 Civic model comes with standard LED daytime running lights and C-shaped LED taillights. There are also optional LEDs for the headlights and amber turn signals. Customers can choose between 9 exterior paint options, 4 of which are new: Aegean Blue Metallic new, Burgundy Night Pearl new, Cosmic Blue Metallic new, Crystal Black Pearl, Luna Silver Metallic new, Modern Steel Metallic, Raleigh Red, Taffeta White, and White Orchid Pearl. Exterior dimensions. Interior. Every area of the Civic was revamped for 2016, but considering how the interior of the previous generation was so widely critiqued, it's no surprise Honda pulled out all the stops for the 10th gen's cabin. Honda says the interior was redesigned to feel more open and roomy. To start things off, Honda says the interior was redesigned to feel more open and roomy. More substantially, the automaker boasts it now offers the most spacious cabin in the compact class. The sedan still seats 5, with a maximum 97.8 cubic feet of passenger volume offered in the LX. Other trim levels get 95 cubic feet. That's an extra 3.2 cubic feet of space compared to the 2015 model, with an extra 0.3 inch of front headroom despite the lower roof, an extra 0.3 inch of front legroom, an extra 1.2 inches of rear legroom, an extra 0.4 inch of front shoulder room, an extra 1.7 inches of rear shoulder room, and an extra 3.2 inches of front hip room. It should also be noted there's 4.1 inches less rear hip room. There's a new driving position as well, with a hip point that's been dropped an inch thanks to a lower floor. Forward visibility is improved thanks to thinner pillars. In back, there's a maximum 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space, 2.6 cubic feet more than the previous model. The trunk is wider, deeper, and taller, capable of holding 4 golf bags compared to the old model's 3. The lift-over height is also lower. More practicality comes with a rear folding seat on the LX, which upgrades to a 60/40 rear split on higher trim levels. There's also 7.2 liters of storage in the console. The cabin is so tight, there's a 58% reduction in air leaks, giving the 2016 Civic the most tightly sealed body in the model's history. Honda went to great lengths to refine the Civic's cabin comfort and ride quality, even claiming high-dollar European luxury cars as the benchmark for NVH noise, vibration, harshness. The suspension uses hydraulic compliance bushings to help isolate road vibration. There's flush-mounted acoustic glass for the windshield, and better seals for the engine compartment and doors. The cabin is so tight, there's a 58% reduction in air leaks, giving the 2016 Civic the most tightly sealed body in the model's history. Most reviewers found the outgoing model's dash to be too cluttered and cheap-feeling. By contrast, the new dash is simpler and cleaner, with many controls finding their way to the onboard touchscreen. Materials are improved throughout, and while there's still plastic here and there are also one-piece, soft-touch surfaces with molded stitching for the instrument panel, plus a piano black finish and high-contrast silver bezel for the center console. XL and Touring models get leather for the multi-function steering wheel and shift knob. LEDs are used for cabin illumination and the shift light. For instrumentation, the base model LX gets analog gauges, while the X trim and above get a new digital display mounted just behind the steering wheel. Honda calls this digital unit a driver information interface, and it's used for vitals like road speed and engine RPM, but also maintenance reminders, stereo settings, navigation, and more. Standard equipment includes automatic climate control, automatic one-touch up-down front power windows, a 12-volt power outlet, and an electronic parking brake with hill start assist. Standard equipment across the line includes automatic climate control, automatic one-touch up-down front power windows, a 12-volt power outlet, and an electronic parking brake with hill start assist. Higher trim levels get dual-zone automatic climate control, walk-away automatic door locking, an 8-way adjustable driver's seat, heated seats, remote start, smart entry with a push-button starter, and an automatically dimming rearview mirror. For infotainment, there's a good deal of differentiation between the various trim levels. Standard features across the lineup include Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming, a single USB interface, hands-free text messaging, a functionality that reads incomings tests over the audio system and allows the driver to answer with one of 6 preset responses. Pandora compatibility allows you to control features like changing the station, pause, skip, like, and dislike, illuminated infotainment controls on the steering wheel, voice recognition, and hands-free phone calls. The base model LX comes with a 5-inch screen and 160-watt 4-speaker audio system. Step up to the X and above, and you'll get a 7-inch screen, an upgraded stereo, and a second USB interface. Higher trim levels also come equipped with Honda Link, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. The mid-range XT trim level and above come with available Sirius XM and HD radio, while the XL and above come with Honda satellite-linked navigation. Finally, the top-range touring model gets a 450-watt 10-speaker audio system with a 7.9-inch subwoofer mounted centrally in the rear deck. Honda calls it the most powerful stereo in the Civic segment. Find more details regarding infotainment and equipment options in the prices section. Fabric upholstery can be found in LX, X, and XT trim levels, while leather is used in the XL and Touring. Color options include black, gray, and ivory, basically beige. Interior dimensions. Drivetrain and handling. Turbocharging is the way of the future. It offers more power, better fuel economy, and lower emissions, all of which are crucial in this segment. With that in mind, it may come as a surprise to learn the Civic is late to the party. The 10th generation model will be the first equipped with a turbo option for the US. But believe it or not, that's actually not a bad thing. Honda is in a class of its own when it comes to getting the most bang for your buck from an atmospheric powerplant, and it's built that reputation by pioneering technology like variable valve timing for road cars. Honda is in a class of its own when it comes to getting the most bang for your buck from an atmospheric powerplant. That said, it's no wonder the 2016 Civic is offered with 2 new engine choices, one turbo and one naturally aspirated. Both are more powerful and more efficient than the engines they replace. Let's start at the bottom. LX and X trim levels come with a naturally aspirated, DOHC, 16-valve, IVTEC 2.0-liter 4-cylinder. While technically new, it's related to the 2.4-liter unit in the Accord and the 2.0-liter unit in the Euro-spec Civic Type-R. It uses multi-point injection and has a redline set at 6,700 revolutions per minute. Output is rated at 148 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute and 138 pound-feet of torque at 4,200 revolutions per minute, which is 15 horsepower and 9 pound-feet more than the SOHC 1.8-liter engine it replaces. That makes it the most powerful base model engine ever offered for the Civic. Step up to the XT, XL, or Touring model, and you'll get a turbocharged, DOHC, 16-valve, VTC 1.5-liter 4-cylinder. It uses direct injection and a low-inertia mono-scroll turbocharger pumping out 16.5 psi of boost. Redline is set at 6,500 revolutions per minute. Output is rated at 174 horsepower at 6,000 revolutions per minute and 162 pound-feet of torque at 5,500 revolutions per minute, making it the most powerful engine ever offered in a non-CUS spec Civic. Both engines use aluminum alloy for the block and head, and run on regular unleaded 87-octane gasoline. Both are also equipped with Econ mode, whereby drivers can push a button to get softer throttle response and lower draw from the climate control, thus boosting fuel economy. Speaking of fuel economy, both the NA 2.0-liter and turbo 1.5-liter simply sip the dino juice. The EPA has yet to post final ratings, but Honda expects both engines to return 40 mpg or better on the highway. That's not too shabby, especially when you consider how the 2015 Toyota Prius hybrid gets 48 mpg on the highway. The EPA has yet to post final ratings, but Honda expects both engines to return 40 mpg or better on the highway. Specific estimates are as follows: city, highway, combined 27, 40 31st for the 2.0-liter with a 6-speed manual, 31, 41 35ths for the 2.0-liter with a CVT, and 31, 42 35ths for the 1.5-liter with a CVT. Emissions are low too, with the California Air Resource Board giving the 2016 Civic a LEV3 ULEV 125, LEV3 SULEV 30 rating. But what about acceleration? Honda has yet to release specific figures, but there are a few publications out there that have put the 2016 Civic through its paces. Motor Trend recently posted a 0 to 60 time of 7.2 seconds for the top-line Touring 1.5-liter engine, CVT, while also listing the base model LX 2.0-liter engine, 6-speed manual as sprinting to 60 miles per hour in 7.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Car and Driver posted a time of 6.8 seconds for the 0 to 60 sprint in the Touring 1.5-liter engine, CVT. All things considered, those numbers are more than adequate for this segment. What's more, the 2016 Civic should be just as reliable as the old, boasting up to 100,000 miles without any scheduled tune-ups barring periodic inspection, fluids, and filters. It should also be noted that this could vary on driving conditions. Routing the power, we find 3 different gearboxes, 1 manual transmission and 2 continuously variable transmissions, CVTs. For the 2.0-liter equipped LX trim level, buyers can opt between an updated 6-speed manual, or a CVT automatic. The X only gets the CVT. The 6-speed replaces an outgoing 5-speed manual, while the CVT is an evolution of the previous generation, offering a retuned torque converter and new G-design shift logic. Trim levels equipped with the 1.5-liter engine are mated exclusively to a CVT, which is a shame for those who want both turbo power and a third pedal. The 1.5 liters CVT differs from the 2.0 liters transmission in that it's evolved from the same gearbox found on the Accord, offering a higher final gear for a lower cruising RPM, as well as new G-design shift logic for better acceleration and less rubber band feel. There's also a new turbine twin damper design to cut into any turbo lag. Finally, the CVT comes with an S mode for more aggressive driving. The 2016 Civic is based on Honda's new compact global platform. It's all quite sophisticated, with 12% of the body made from ultra-high-strength steel, 11% more than the outgoing model. This material offers 25% higher torsional rigidity, which makes it the most rigid chassis in the model's history. And despite the car's larger dimensions, the new steel also cuts 68 pounds from the body weight. Each trim level weighs less than 3,000 pounds, even the top-range touring model. For handling and ride refinement, Honda tried to boost both fun and comfort. Opposite sides of the equation as far as suspension tuning goes. To that end, the chassis comes with a redesigned McPherson strut setup in the front and a new multi-link independent setup in the rear. The center of gravity is 0.6 inch lower, and there are larger stabilizer bars with bonded bushings front and back. The back also has aluminum damper brackets. Finally, all models come with Honda's Agile Handling Assist, which is an improved brake vectoring system that enhances tractability. The steering is tweaked as well, using a new variable ratio electric power setup. Responsiveness is upped with a quicker 2.2 turns lock-to-lock down from the old Civic's 3.1 turns. There's also straight driving assist as standard, which applies additional electric power to reduce steering effort on sloped and crowned roads. All trim levels now come with standard 4-wheel disc brakes, another first for the model. There are 11.1-inch rotors up front, 10.2-inch rotors in the rear, and single-piston calipers all around. The master cylinder was also revised for a shorter, firmer brake pedal stroke. Drivetrain specifications. Safety. The outgoing Civic got 4 out of 5 stars from the NHTSA in overall crash tests. Anything less than the highest possible safety rating simply won't do for a top compact competitor, so for 2016, Honda says it designed the Civic to achieve 5 stars in every NHTSA category. It also wants a top good rating in every category from the IIHS, and a spot in the IIHS's top safety pick plus list. The new high-strength steel goes a long way towards that end. Significant improvements were made to pedestrian safety as well, such as with a deformable hood and an energy-absorbing windshield base. Standard safety features include stability control, traction control, ABS, EBD, brake assist, LED daytime running lights, an SRS front airbag system, front side airbags, side curtain airbags with rollover sensing, latch child seat anchors, and a multi-angle rearview camera. There's also an available Honda Sensing package, standard for the touring trim level, which adds a variety of autonomous features. These include automatic braking, forward collision warning, lane keep assist, road departure mitigation, lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control with a new low-speed follow feature. Finally, all trim levels, excluding the LX, come standard with Honda LaneWatch, which uses a camera mounted in the side view mirror to project a real-time image of the car's blind spot onto the display. Prices. The 2016 Civic sedan goes on sale in November 2015. There are 5 trim levels available. LX. The entry-level 60 is offered with a 2.0-liter engine and either a 6-speed manual $18,640 or a CVT automatic $19,440. Standard features include a 5-inch touchscreen display, 160-watt, 4-speaker audio system, automatic on/off headlights, LED taillights, Bluetooth connectivity, hands-free text messaging, hands-free phone calls, 1 USB interface, Pandora compatibility, voice recognition, and illuminated infotainment controls on the steering wheel. X. The X is also equipped with a 2.0-liter engine, but only comes with a CVT $21,040. Additional features include a 7-inch touchscreen with an Android operating system and integrated HVAC controls, a 180-watt, 8-speaker audio system, a one-touch power moonroof, heated side view mirrors, smart entry, a push-button starter, a second USB interface, the Honda Link connected car system, cloud-based services that connect to your smartphone for location-based searches, weather, messaging, maintenance reminders, and a digital copy of the owner's manual, Honda Link Assist. After pairing with your smartphone over Bluetooth, this feature will automatically connect with an operator when it detects an airbag has triggered, issuing an immediate emergency assistance request if needed. AHA! This feature lets users listen to podcasts and internet radio, search for restaurant recommendations, get social media updates, and a range of other web-based services. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integrates basic smartphone functionality with the infotainment system, including phone-based GPS navigation and voice-activated search, and a touchpad mounted on the steering wheel for quick and easy scrolling. XT. Next is the XT, which comes with a 1.5-liter turbo engine and a CVT $22,200. Additional features include fog lights, a rear spoiler, dual-zone climate control, HD radio, and available SiriusXM radio. XL. Above the XT is the XL, which is also equipped with a 1.5-liter turbo engine and CVT $23,700. Additional features include Honda satellite-linked navigation with voice recognition and Honda HD digital traffic. Developed in conjunction with Garmin, this navigation system offers turn-by-turn directions, free map database updates for up to 5 years, traffic alerts, and point-of-interest search, plus an internal gyroscopic system that keeps the nav system operational even if the satellite signal is blocked, a leather-wrapped steering wheel and shifter, leather-trimmed seats, and an 8-way power-adjusting driver's seat. Touring. Finally, there's the top-range touring trim level, also equipped with a 1.5-liter turbo engine and CVT $26,500. The Touring adds side-view mirrors with integrated turn indicators, rain-sensing windshield wipers, and a 450-watt 10-speaker audio system with a 7.9-inch subwoofer mounted in the center of the rear deck. Honda claims the stereo is the most powerful in the Civic segment. Competition. Ford Focus. The Blue Oval has its own range of compact competitors, including 4-door sedans, hatchbacks, and fire-breathing performance machines, and they all carry the Focus moniker. Styling is rather subdued next to the Honda, with softer lines and rounded shapes. Engine options include a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder good for 160 horsepower, and a 1.0-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged to 123 horsepower. Either a 5-speed manual or a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic route the power. Pricing starts at $17,170. Read our full review here. Mazda 3. Mazda is bringing the heat with the new 3, especially when it comes to buyers looking for a little extra kick in the performance department. Either a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder with 155 horsepower or a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with 184 horsepower can be had for motivation. Mazda's characteristically nippy driving dynamics are also present and accounted for. The styling looks good, with sleek lines offered in both the 4-door sedan and 5-door hatch. Pricing starts at $17,845. Read our full review here. Toyota Corolla. When it comes to ubiquitous Japanese compacts, the Corolla is right up there with the Civic. Features are more or less in line with the Civic, with standard LEDs for the headlight low beams and daytime running lights, an available moonroof, and available 17-inch alloy wheels. Under the hood is a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine, with the base model routing power through a 4-speed automatic, and higher trims utilizing a CVT. Pricing starts at $17,230. Read our full review here. Conclusion. Sales dipped in 2011 after Honda released the 9th generation Civic, and while they've since recovered, you could say the automaker is still playing a game of catch-up. All told, the 2016 Civic is a genuine attempt at reasserting Honda's dominance in the compact segment. It offers the same attributes that earned it credibility in the past, while adding the right kind of gloss needed for a car sold now. Its styling is bold, its interior is practically overflowing with tech, and its drivetrain is completely new. It's even a lot safer. Frankly, I believe John Mendel, Executive Vice President of American Honda Motor Co., Inc., when he says, "This 10th generation Civic is quite simply the most ambitious remake of Civic we've ever done." The 2016 Civic is a genuine attempt at reasserting Honda's dominance in the compact segment. At its heart, the compact segment is all about reliability, MPG, value for the money, build quality, and a bit of comfort for the daily grind. The 2016 Civic ticks all those boxes handily. And even though the nameplate has been around for over 4 decades, Honda seems eager to continue the Civic's evolution. This 10th generation is an impressive effort for a number of reasons, not least of which is the list of firsts and mosts. It's the most powerful non-CUS spec Civic ever, it offers the most powerful base model engine in the model's history, it's the first turbo Civic available for US consumption, it has the most rigid chassis in the model's history, it's the most aerodynamic Civic ever, it goes on and on. Clearly, the aim is to keep this compact icon going for another 40 years into the future. Simply put, the Civic is back. Love it. New engines with more power, decently quick, yet still hyper-efficient, tons of trim levels and equipment options, quiet, comfortable ride. Leave it. CVT is the only transmission for most of the range. Styling isn't for everyone, perhaps too much tech for some. Still waiting on the Type-R side-by-side comparison, 2015 versus 2016 Honda Civic. Side-by-side comparison, 2015 versus 2016 Honda Civic. Updated history. Updated October 22, 2015, Honda announced that the new generation Civic will be put on sale at a starting price of $18,640. Next to the prices list you will also find all the details needed on each trim level, drivetrain, safety and more. Just continue reading. Updated the 5th of October 2015, while Honda dropped pretty much nothing on its next generation Civic, the guys over at Civics.com were invited to test the car and they released a pretty cool walkaround of the new sedan. You'll have the chance to see Civic's new digital instrument cluster, which is a nice step ahead over the previous generation, details of the exterior, and much more. Updated September 28, 2015, the guys over at 10thcivicforum.com came across the color matrix for the new 2016 Civic. According to the Matrix, customers will choose between 9 exterior colors, including the new Raleigh red borrowed from the coupe version and 3 interior shades.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.